So good morning everybody. So in the previous video we had a discussion on the topic of on the chapter of sets. So today I am going to start the new chapter. The chapter name is going to be the relational function. So this is going to be the one of the important concepts in your first year PUC because this chapter contains the basic information for the second year PUC. So in the second year PUC we have the chapter the same name, the relational function. So this chapter is going to be the basic for those chapters. So especially for the chapter relation function, especially for the chapter limits and derivatives. So this type of concept going to be explained in this chapter. So this is going to be the very important concept. So here in this chapter we have total there will be 11 marks. Total there will be 11 marks. So total there will be 11 marks. So in the 11 marks, one question from 1 mark, one question from 1 mark. So two questions. Sorry, one question from 2 marks. Oh, sorry. So one question from 2 mark. So one question from 3 mark, and one question from 5 marks. There will be total 4 questions and 11 marks. There will be 4 questions and 11 marks. So we don't know what's going to happen by the reducing of chapter and the questions. I don't know what is going to happen. So, but in the previous year, in the previous question paper, in the previous pattern, we have this type of pattern here. So there will be 11 marks from the chapter relation function. So in the 11 marks, there will be 4 questions. So in the 4 question, so one question from 1 mark, and one question from 2 mark, and one question from 3 mark, as well as one question from 5 mark. So this is going to be the previous year concepts or previous year the pattern. I don't know what is going to happen for this year. So let me start beginning with the basic concepts of the relation function. So the first concept is going to be the ordered pair. Ordered pair. So here in the ordered pair, the ordered pair definition says that. So in the name itself, they are mentioning pair. So pair and the jodi. So in these particular days, so we have come across the pair. So pair and so one jodi, A and B jodi ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು. ಅಥವಾ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳಾಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ರಿಮೋಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳಾಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳಾಗಿರಬಹುದು. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಪೇರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದನ್ನ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಜೋಡಿ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಪೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಈಗ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಡ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಆರ್ಡರ್ಡ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸಪೋಸ್ the definition says that for the ordered pair, two numbers A and B, the small letter A and B are arranged or listed in specific order and enclosed in a parenthesis is called an ordered pair. And denoted by A comma B. So in the chapter sets we have mentioned that this is going to be an interval, but here it's not going to be an interval, but it's just an enclosed with the parenthesis ಅಥವಾ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ಸ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಪೇರ್ನ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ that is A comma B is equal to here that is or we can say that for all a comma b, for all a belongs to capital letter A, and or we can say that a comma b which is belongs to the given sets, a comma b belongs to sets, or we can say like this one. So this is going to be the finest definition for the ordered pair. So here the two numbers a and b are listed in a specific order. We don't know what's going to be the specific order. So the order ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಇರಬಹುದು. So increasing the numbers ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, decreasing the numbers ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ the gap between the numbers is going to be 2 ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು. ಆ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಗಳ ಒಂದು ಮಧ್ಯದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದು AP ಮತ್ತೆ GP ನೋಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದ್ವಿ. ಆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಬಹುದು the two numbers between A and B is going to be the common difference is going to be 5 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ A ಮತ್ತೆ B ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಯಾವುದು 5 ಅಂತ ಪೇರ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. So here the two numbers A and B are listed in specific order. Don't know what's going to be the specific order. ಯಾವುದು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕಲಿ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕಲಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಈ ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ನ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. and ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅದು? So it's going to be enclosed in a parenthesis, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಎನ್ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಂಥೆಸಿಸ್ ಎರಡು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎನ್ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ನ ನಾವು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. and is denoted as within a bracket a comma b, ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ನ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್, ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್, ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೋ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸೊ ವಿದಿನ್ ಅ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ವಿದಿನ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಂಥೆಸಿಸ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಪೇರ್ನ ನಾವು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, and it is denoted by a comma b, so ಈಗ we have the two ordered pairs. Suppose a comma b is going to be the first ordered pair, this is going to be an ordered pair, and c comma d is an ordered pair. Okay, c comma d one ordered pair ಆಗಿದೆ. a comma b is again going to be an ordered pair. Suppose this a comma b is an ordered pair which is equal to the c comma d. Suppose a comma b is equal to c comma d, ಅಂದ್ರೆ this ordered pair is equal to this ordered pair ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. then ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಿ. So which can be says that the corresponding elements are equal. Means suppose the two ordered pairs are going to be equal, then the corresponding elements are going to be equal. Means a is equal to c ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, b is equal to d ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, get it? So ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Suppose if the two ordered pairs are going to be equal, then the corresponding elements are going to be equal. So ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಎರಡು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು? a ಗೆ c ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, b ಗೆ d ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, so let me take an example for this one, for equality of an ordered pair. So example, so we can mention as a note here. So for this is going to be an example for this equality of an ordered pair. Suppose we have x plus 3 comma 5 is equal to 0 comma 5. So x plus 3 comma 5 is an ordered pair which is equal to the ordered pair of 0 comma 5. And the ordered pair x plus 3 comma 5 ಅನ್ನೋ ordered pair 0 comma 5 ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ordered pair ಗೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ? ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ? find x ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, find x ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ನಾವು x ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ x ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ 5 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ x plus 3 ಗೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, 0 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ that x plus 3 which is equal to 0. Since we need the value of x, so I am going to shift this 3 to the RHS. So there is going to be x is equal to some minus 3. Okay. So ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಿ, equality of matrix ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Suppose the two ordered pairs are going to be equal, then the corresponding elements are going to be equal. So is equal to a is equal to c and b is equal to d. Suppose if I am taking an example for equality of matrix, equality of an ordered pair, there is going to be x plus 3 comma 5 is equal to 0 comma 5. Then x plus 3 is equal to 0. then 5 is equal to 5. Since x plus 3 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus a. Okay, so definition of order is again I am going to mention here. So two numbers a and b are listed in specific order. Suppose the two numbers a comma b are listed in some order, some specific order, and enclosed in a parenthesis is called an order pair and is denoted as a comma b, a comma b. Okay, so first you need to mention the definition here and you need to denote for a comma b. So after that we have a note here. So note is going to be a comma b is equal to c comma d, that's going to be an equality of order pair. The corresponding elements are going to be equal, and this is going to be an example for this keynote. Okay, so this logic we have to note down the definition and the noun points. So next one, so the next concept is Cartesian product of two sets. Cartesian product of two sets. Okay, two sets. Cartesian product of two sets. So what's going to be the Cartesian product of two sets? So suppose if we have any sets, suppose if I am having a is equal to some 1 comma 2 comma 3 or 1 comma 2, and I am having b set p is equal to 3 comma 4. Is this two order pairs? Is this two sets are going to be equal? No, because so if the two sets are going to be equal, then corresponding elements present in a set must be present in a set B. Okay, so here set A having 1 comma 2 and set B having 3 comma 4. The no elements are going to be equal from A and B. So we can't say that the A is equal to B. Okay, so then what's going to be the Cartesian product of the two sets? A is the Cartesian product of the two sets. Let I'm going to write the definition here. So let A and B are two sets, then the Cartesian product of a set, denoted by, it's going to be denoted by A cross B. That's going to be denoted by A cross B, denoted by the A cross B, consisting of all those ordered pairs, A comma B, such that small letter A which belongs to the capital letter A and small letter B which belongs to the capital letter B and small letter B which belongs to the capital letter B. Okay, so this is going to be the definition of the Cartesian product of the two sets. So definition says that A and B are the two sets, then the Cartesian product of the sets denoted by A cross B. Okay, so this A cross B is the Cartesian product of A cross B. Definition is not more important, but how to construct the Cartesian product set is a very important concept. But the definition is not going to be important because as usual when you are solving the problems, when you are solving the concepts oriented the Cartesian product, you may approach with a different definition for the Cartesian product. Okay, so but the Cartesian product says that so the element which is present in the Cartesian product A cross B are in the form of A comma B. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾರ್ಟೇಶಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ A comma B ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಡರ್ಡ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಗಮನ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ the element which is present in a set that's going to be an element ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ನಂಬರ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ any ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಕಾಮ ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಕಾರ್ಟೇಶಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವೋ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಟೇಶಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ A ಕ್ರಾಸ್ B ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಡ್ ಪೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಿ. ಸೊ So let A and B are the two sets. Then the Cartesian product of sets denoted by A cross B. Then now A into B annodilla. A cross B. We are pronounced as, we are going to pronounce this Cartesian product from A cross B. A cross B. So consisting of all those ordered pairs, A comma B, A comma B. So such that A belongs to A and B belongs to B. A belongs to A and B belongs to B. Okay. So we can say that. So therefore we can write as A cross B is equal to. So the elements which is presenting the Cartesian product A cross B, that's going to be an ordered pair A comma B, such that small letter A which belongs to the capital letter A and small letter B which belongs to the capital letter B. Okay. So this is going to give an alternate definition for the Cartesian product A cross B is equal to A comma B, such that A belongs to A and B belongs to B. Okay. So example number. So already I have taken the example for that one. So we have the two sets. A is equal to, so 1 comma 2 and B is equal to, so 3 comma 4. So we are going to form the Cartesian product A cross B. For this one. ನೋಡಿ ಗಮನ ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. A cross B ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ A comma B ಅನ್ನೋದು ಆರ್ಡರ್ಡ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ. It is going to be in the form of A comma B. That's the remain an ordered pair. Okay. So we are opening the bracket for the set A cross B or the Cartesian product A cross B. So the elements are going to be. So the first element from the set A. First one, E set ಇಲ್ಲಿ set A ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು first element ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. So that's going to be the 1 comma. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ again ನಾನು B set ಇಲ್ಲಿ first element ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡೆ. So 1 comma 3. That's going to the first order. Second order, since ನಾನು ಒಂದನೇ ತಗೊಂಡು so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಬರುವಂತ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗೂ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಡ್ ಪೇರ್ ನ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನೋಡಿ 1 3 ಜೊತೆ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಡರ್ಡ್ ಪೇರ್ ನ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಗೇನ್ 1 4 ಜೊತೆ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಡರ್ಡ್ ಪೇರ್ ನ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತದೆ? 1 comma 3 ಆಗಿದೆ, 1 comma 4. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ 1 comma 5. ಸಪೋಸ್ 6 ಇದೆ 1 comma 6, 7 ಇದೆ 1 comma 7. So ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ we have two elements ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 1 comma 3 and 1 comma 4. Okay. So next one. So ಈಗ next two element ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, 2 is going to form an ordered pair with the 3, 2 comma 3. Okay. So then 2 is going to form an ordered pair with the 4, then it's going to be 2 comma. Okay. ಗಮನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Okay. So A cross B ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ? That's going to be the form of the Cartesian product A cross B is equal to A comma B. That's going to be an ordered pair. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ordered pair ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. So ordered pair form ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ordered pair ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? How these ordered pairs are going to come here? So we are going to form an ordered pair in such a form that, so the one is going to form an ordered pair with the set B, the elements which is present in set B. So we have the two elements in the set B, that's going to be 3 and 4. So this one is going to form an ordered pair with 3 as well as the 4. So that's going to be the 1 comma 3 and it's going to be the 1 comma 4. And we have the, suppose if we have the 4 5 6 7 8 these elements in set B, that's going to be that 1 comma 5 1 comma 6 1 comma 7 1 comma 8 1 comma 9 1 comma 10 ಈ ರೀತಿ ನಮಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ಗಳು ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ನನಗೆ 3 ಇದೆ ಅಥವಾ 5 9 ಇದೆ, ಈ ಸೆಟ್ A ಅಲ್ಲಿ 9 ಅಥವಾ 10 ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದೆ 10 comma 3 10 comma 4 10 comma 5 10 comma 6 10 comma 7 ಈ ರೀತಿ ನಮಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತದೆ. But in just I have taken only the two elements because beginning of the concept or beginning of the definition it must be in a smaller way because it is easiest to understand the concept. So just I am taking the elements which is present in the same or set B consisting of only the two elements. So then it's going to be 1 comma 3, that's going to be the first order pair. So 1 comma 4, that's going to be the second order pair, and 2 comma 3, that's going to be the third order pair, and 2 comma 4, that's going to be the fourth order. Okay. So ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಕಾರ್ಟೇಶಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಬೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೆಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಟ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಮಗೆ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಟೇಶಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ an ordered pair. Okay. So again we need to write the definition. So this is going to be the Cartesian product, how we can build the Cartesian product. So just make a note of this one. So just pause the video to note down these concepts. So the next one is note points for the Cartesian product. Note for the Cartesian product. The first one is if the number of elements in a set A, if the number of elements in a set A is going to be p numbers, p elements means the set A consisting of p number of elements and the set B consisting of q number of elements. That's going to be n of b. If n of A is equal to p and n of b is equal to q, then what's going to be the n of A cross b? We can say that then n of A cross b is equal to p into q. Understand that? They are mentioning like this only. So if the number of elements in A is equal to p, then the number of elements in B is equal to q, then the Cartesian product A cross B, the number of elements which is present in the Cartesian product A cross B, that's going to be the product of the elements which is present in set A and is present in set B. Okay, the total number p into q. The example, our last example ನೋಡೋದು ಈ A ಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ 2 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ n of A is equal to 2 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು. n of B ಯಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ನನಗೆ 2 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು. So what is going to be the n of A cross B? n of A cross B ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು? So ನಮಗೆ n of A cross B ಯಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ 4 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ? So 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4. These are the elements in A cross B. So ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು? 1, 3 1. So 1, 4 2, 3 1. 2, 4 ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು? There are 4 elements in A cross B. So ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಇದು so p into q ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ what's going to be p? So 2 again what's going to be the q? So that's going to be 2. So 2 into 2 is going to be the 4 elements. So the number of elements which is present in a Cartesian product A cross B, that's going to be the 4. Okay. So this is going to be the first note of the Cartesian product A cross B. So that says that if the number of elements in A, that's going to be p. If the number of elements in B, that's going to be the q. Then the Cartesian product A cross B, the total number of elements which is present in A cross B, that's going to be the p into q. That's going to be the pq. Okay. So next one. Sorry. Okay. So what's going to be the second point? If any set among A and B, any set among A and B is infinite, then the Cartesian product, then the A cross B is also infinite. So here is the second one. If any sets among A and B is infinite, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಸೆಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಎರಡು ಸೆಟ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. if A ಸೆಟ್ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ B ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ ಎರಡು ಸೆಟ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಕಾರ್ಟೇಶಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಸಹ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ A is equal to ನಾನು 1, 2 ನೇ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಬಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ B ನ set of natural numbers ಅಂತ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Is it an infinite set? Yes. The set B is going to be an infinite set. Then the Cartesian product ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. A cross B ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಸೊ 1 2 3 goes on ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ goes on ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ 1, 1 ಬರ್ತದ. ಸೊ what about next one? 1, 2 what about next one? 1, 3 1, 4. So it is going to move. So the final term for 1 is down because the given set is going to be infinite set. What about this 2, 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 2 comma 4? So this is also going on. So because when at least one of them, at least the given set is going to be an infinite set. Among the given any set is going to be an infinite set. Then we can say that the Cartesian product of A cross B, the Cartesian product A cross B is also going to be an infinite set. Okay. So suppose A is equal to 1 comma 2 and B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 are any infinite set. Then the Cartesian product A cross B is also going to be an infinite set. Okay. So this is going to be an example for the second keynote, and the third point is going to be third one. So in general we can say that A cross B is not equal to B cross A, is not equal to B cross A. So ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಿ, A cross B ಮತ್ತು B cross A ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿ, A cross B ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ so we have mentioned that A comma B, that's going to be an element which is present in a Cartesian product A cross B such that the small letter A which belongs to the capital letter A and the small letter B which belongs to the capital letter B. So this is going to be the definition of the Cartesian product A cross B. Suppose if I am taking B cross A, this is also going to be the Cartesian product. Here the first set is going to be B and the second set is going to be A. Means, so the element which is present in the B cross A, that's going to be in the form of B comma A such that B belongs to B, capital letter B, and small letter A which belongs to the set A. The small letter A which belongs to the set A. ಏನಿದೆ ಮೇಜರ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು? ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಈಗ ಈ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಟೇಶಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ A ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ B, ಕಾರ್ಟೇಶಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ B ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ A ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Just we are assuming that. So A cross B is equal to B cross A by our assumption. These things are going to be equal. Suppose equal ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ the elements which is present in a Cartesian product is also going to be equal. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ Cartesian product ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಹೌದಾ? ಈಗ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, suppose if by our assumption these things are going to equal ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ A comma B is equal to B comma A ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? A comma B is equal to B comma A ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಬನ್ನಿ. So this definition from the equality of an ordered pair, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ equality ಆಯ್ತದ. equality ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್? The corresponding elements, the corresponding order, the corresponding element which is present in both the ordered pairs, that's going to be equal. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರು A comma B is equal to C comma D ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ A is equal to C ಆಗಬೇಕು, B is equal to D ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಅವಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಈಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಿ, A is equal to B ಹೆಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? A is equal to B ಹೆಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? No. So B is equal to A, it is also no. So because the Cartesian product A cross B is never equal to, in general we can say that the Cartesian product A cross B never equal to the B cross A, never equal to B cross A. So next one, so that the next property, third one, so the fourth property is if I am taking A cross A, if I am taking A cross A is equal to ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, ಕಾರ್ಟೇಶಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಟೂ ಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ, ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ A cross B ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಮೂರು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದು A cross A cross A is equal to, so I am writing A comma B comma C such that for all A comma B comma C which belongs to the set A, is going to be an or the A comma B or the element A comma B comma C is called an ordered triplet. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾರ್ಟೀಸಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ a cross b ಅಥವಾ a cross a ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ನಾನು ಎರಡು ಸೆಟ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಕಾರ್ಟೀಸಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನನಗೆ ಟೂ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದು a, b, an ordered pair of a, b. ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಅದೇ ನಾನು ಮೂರು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಮೂರು ಸೆಟ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಕಾರ್ಟೀಸಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ? ದಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ an ordered triplet form ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? an ordered triplet form ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, so this form, this a, this a, b, c is the ordered triplet. So ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದು, so a, b na, so this going to be an ordered pair. c, d ಅಥವಾ a, d, this going to be an ordered pair, but this going to be an ordered triplet ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. an ordered triplet. Okay, so observe ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, these are the four key notes for the definition and for the concept of an ordered pair as well as the equality of an ordered pair or the Cartesian product of these two sets. Here, if n of a is equal to p, the number of elements in a is equal to p, then the number of elements in b is equal to q. Then the total number of elements which is present in the Cartesian product a plus b, that's going to be the p comma q. That's going to be p comma q. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. So set a ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯೋ into the set elements b ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯೋ, that's going to be the q. So ಅವೆರಡರ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ that's going to be the p into q, that's going to be equal for the total number of elements which is present in a cross p. So the first one. The second one is, if any sets among a and b, ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ a and b ಅಲ್ಲಿ is infinite ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ if any sets among a, b and ab is infinite, then the a cross b is also going to be an infinite. ಅಂದ್ರೆ a ಮತ್ತೆ b ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಅಥವಾ ಎರಡು ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಒಂದು ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಆ ಟೈಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ, if among a and b one of the set is going to be an infinite set, then the Cartesian product a cross b is also going to be an infinite. So for this one here, give an example for here. So that one going to be the 1, 2 and the set b is equal to the set of natural numbers. So that set a cross b is going to be an infinite set. The third one is, in general we can say that Cartesian product a cross b is never equal to b cross a, because so if an element of a cross b is going to be in the form of a, b, that's going to not appear. Here this small letter a belongs to the capital letter A and the small letter b which belongs to the capital letter B. Suppose if I am considering the Cartesian product a cross b is equal to b cross a, then the corresponding the elements which is present in a set in a cross b as well as b cross a, that's going to be equal. But here a comma b is never equal to b comma a. So for that reason, we can easily say that in general for every set, we can say that a comma b is never equal to b cross a. A cross b is never equal to b cross a. The fourth one is, if we have the three elements, that's going to be the Cartesian product for the three sets, that's going to be a cross a, or we can say that a cross b cross c. So in general, we can say that a cross a. So the element which is present in the Cartesian product for three sets, that's going to be a comma b comma c. So this element is called as an ordered triplet ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. an ordered triplet ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So this a comma b comma c must be belongs to the given set A. Okay. So just pause the video to notice the basic concept or basic notes of the ordered pairs and the Cartesian product. Okay. So let me take an example for this one, equality of sets, the problems related on this one. So first problem is, if x plus 1 comma y minus 2 is equal to 3 comma 1 is equal to 3 comma 1, find the values of x and y. So x and y, find the values of x and y. This is going to be the first problem in the chapter relation and function. So these type of problems can be asked for 1 mark question. So 1 mark really get the chances is to find the value of x and y, or to find the value of x, or to find the value of y. These type of problems can be asked in a 1 mark question. So that's going to be the second question. So first question from the sets and the second question from the chapter relation and function. So here, so they have given x plus 1 is y minus 2 is equal to 3 comma 1. So find the values of x and y. So this problem in the concept of equality of an ordered pair. So equality of ordered pairs is that if the two ordered pairs are going to be equal, then the corresponding elements, the corresponding position of an element is going to be equal. So here the corresponding elements is going to be 3 and 3, x plus 1 and 3. So y minus 2 and 1. So we can say that the solution is going to be the solution. So we know that x plus 1 is equal to 3. X plus 1 is equal to 3. And y minus 2 is equal to 1. Y minus 2 is equal to 1. Because by using the concept of the equality of an ordered pair, this x plus 1 is equal to 3. As well as the y minus 2 is equal to 1. So here x is equal to 3 minus 1 because we are shifting the 1 to the RHS. So it's going to be the plus 1 going to shift as minus 1. So x is equal to 2. X is going to be 2. So what about y? So y minus 2 is equal to 1 means 1 plus 2 is going to be the y. So what is the value of y? Y is going to be 10. The required value of x and y is going to be 2 and 3. That's going to be 2 and 3. So the next problem. So the next one is, so this concept we will note down. Okay. So the next one is if x by 3 plus 1 x by 3 plus 1 comma y minus 2 by 3 is equal to 5 by 3 comma 1 by 3 comma 1 by 3 comma 1 by 3. Then find the values of x and y. Then find the values of x and y. Then find the values of x and y. Find the values of x and y. Here x by 3 plus 1 comma y minus 2 by 3 is equal to 5 by 3 comma 1 by 3. So we need to find the values of x and y. So the solution is going to be solution is going to be the corresponding elements are going to be equal. So that's going to be x by 3 plus 1 is equal to 5 by 3 and y minus 2 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3. Y minus 2 by 3. So that's going to be, so here, so x by 3 is equal to 5 by 3 minus 1 because I am going to shift this minus 1 to the RHS. That's going to be the 5 by 3 minus 1. So we need to take LCM here. So 5 by 3 minus 1 is going to be 5 minus 3 divided by 3 is going to be the x by 3. So that is, so we are changing the 3 and 3 is going to be cancelled from the both sides where it is going to be present in the denominator. So x is equal to the 5 minus 3. So what is the value of 5 minus 3? Then x is equal to 2. X is going to be 2. So what about y? So y here, so y is equal to 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3. So we need to take the LCM and 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 is common, then we can take 1 plus 2. That's going to be 1 by 3. So that's going to be 3 and 3 is going to cancel. That's going to be the 1. So the value of y is equal to 1 and the value of x is equal to, the value of x is going to be 2 and the value of y is equal to 1. Because, so here the corresponding elements are going to be equal. The corresponding elements are going to be equal. And here x by 3 plus 1 is going to be equal for 5 by 3 and y minus 2 by 3 is going to be equal for 1 by 3. So that the elements is x is going to be 2 and y is going to be 1. Okay. So this is the problem which is related on the equality of what? Equality of an ordered pair. So just pause the video to note it on the problems. Okay. Okay, the next one is if x plus 1 by 7 y plus 6 by 4 or we can say that 2 by 3 is equal to so 4 comma t find x and y. So this problem is also similar to the previous one. So they have given the solution is going to be, so x plus 1 by 7 is equal to 4 and y by 2 by 3 that's going to be equal for 3. So here, so x is equal to 4 minus 1 by 7. So we need to take the LCM here. So 7 4 is 28. So 28 minus 1 divided by 7. So it's going to be 27 divided by 7. Is 7 going to cancel for this one? So now becomes 7 3 is 21, 7 4 is 28, but here not going to be the answer. So answer is going to be x is equal to 27 by 7. So for y, so y we have y is equal to 3 minus 2 by 3. So when you take LCM is going to be 9 minus 2 divided by 3. So that's going to be 9 minus 2, that's going to be 7 by 3. So y is going to be the 7 by 3 and x is going to be the 27 by 7. Okay. So just pause the video and thank you for watching this video. So in the next video, I am going to solve some more problems which is related to the Cartesian product and how can we build the Cartesian product. So these type of problems I am going to discuss in the next video. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you.